Practice for listening skills. Practice for listening skills. Unit 6 Horses to Ride.
1.
Listen carefully to complete the passage.
Laura went to the stable. 4 horses stood there. She put a saddle on Star. He was 7 years old, big and dark brown. Her sister came out to the stable. They were both going to exercise the horses. It was a warm, sunny day. Janice saddled up Moonbeam, a white mare. They got on the horses and started walking them. A few minutes later, Laura was telling Janice about the new doctor in her hospital. She raised her hand for a second to make a point. Just then, Star bucked. Laura went flying into the air. She landed on her head and shoulder on the grass. "Oh my gosh!" Jan cried. "Laura, are you all right?" Laura moaned. Jan gently rolled her over. She didn't see any blood. "That's good," she thought. "Can you move? You're not paralyzed anywhere, are you?" Jan pulled Laura up into a sitting position. Laura slightly moved her legs and arms. She wasn't paralyzed. When she moved her right hand to touch her head, she groaned. "What's the matter?" "That hurt. When I moved my arm, it hurt." They still didn't see any blood. Jan unbuttoned the top buttons on Laura's blouse and looked at Laura's right collarbone. "Oh no," she said.
Practice for listening skills. Unit 6 Horses to ride.
2.
Yes/no questions.
1.
Did she go to the stable?
Yes, she did.
2.
Did she put a blanket on Star?
No, she didn't.
3.
Was Star 7 years old?
Yes, he was.
4.
Did Laura's brother come out to the stable?
No, he didn't.
5.
Were Laura and her sister going to exercise the horses?
Yes, they were.
6.
Was it a cloudy day?
No, it wasn't.
7.
Did Janice saddle up Moonbeam?
Yes, she did.
8.
Did they get on the horses?
Yes, they did.
9.
Was Laura telling Janice about the new hospital?
No, she wasn't.
10.
Did she raise her hand for a minute?
No, she didn't.
Practice for listening skills. Unit 7. Does garlic mean garlic?
1.
Listen carefully to complete the passage.
Mike looked at the label on the big plastic container. It said garlic powder. There was a U with a circle around it after the word powder. What does this U mean? Mike wondered. Under the word powder was another word, seasoning. Under that word was a drawing of a garlic bulb. Mike knew that food labels can be tricky. Powder is powder, but seasoning could mean salt. He looked all around the plastic container for an ingredients label. There wasn't one. In small print under the drawing of the garlic bulb was a phone number, 1-800-632-6900. Call that number if you have comments or questions, the label said. Mike called the number. A woman answered. He asked her what the U inside a circle meant. She said it meant kosher. Kosher food is food that is prepared according to Jewish law. Mike asked where the ingredients label was. She said if there is only one ingredient, there is no ingredients label. So, there is no salt in this product? Mike asked. No, sir, she said. It's 100% garlic powder. Why does it say product of USA and China? She said that sometimes they get the garlic from China, sometimes they get it from the US.
Practice for listening skills. Unit 7. Does garlic mean garlic?
2.
Yes, no questions.
1.
Did he look at the label?
Yes, he did.
2.
Was there a label on the container?
Yes, there was.
3.
Was it a small glass container?
No, it wasn't.
4.
Did the label say fresh garlic?
No, it didn't.
5.
Was there a photo of a garlic bulb on the label?
No, there wasn't.
6.
Can food labels be tricky?
Yes, they can.
7.
Was there an ingredients label?
No, there wasn't.
8.
Was there a phone number?
Yes, there was.
9.
Did he call the 800 number?
Yes, he did.
10.
Is kosher food prepared according to Jewish law?
Yes, it is.
Practice for listening skills. Unit 8. A shower injury.
1.
Listen carefully to complete the passage.
Ben leaned over the edge of the tub. He turned on the hot water and cold water faucets. The water came out of the spout near the top of the tub. He pushed down on the lever beneath the spout so that the water would drain. He was going to take a shower, not a bath. He tested the temperature. It wasn't hot enough. He adjusted the hot water faucet. There was another handle between the hot and cold faucets. This one controlled whether water came out of the spout or out of the shower head. Ben turned it all the way to the right. Now hot water was coming out of the shower head. The temperature was just right. Ben took off his robe and stepped over the top of the tub. He pulled the shower door closed. He grabbed the bar of soap out of the soap dish and started scrubbing his face. While his eyes were closed to keep out the soap, he put the soap back into the dish. Then he reached for the big plastic container of shampoo on his window ledge. The bottle slipped out of his hands and landed on his left foot. "Shoot!" Ben said angrily. "That hurt."
Practice for listening skills. Unit 8. A shower injury.
2.
Yes, no questions.
1.
Was Ben in the bathroom?
Yes, he was.
2,
Was he going to take a shower?
Yes, he was.
3,
Was the water hot enough?
No, it wasn't.
4,
Did he adjust the hot water faucet?
Yes, he did.
5,
Did he turn the handle all the way to the right?
Yes, he did.
6,
Did he put on his robe?
No, he didn't.
7,
Did he pull the shower door closed?
Yes, he did.
8,
Did he start scrubbing his back?
No, he didn't.
9,
Did he put the shampoo back into the dish?
No, he didn't.
10,
Did the shampoo bottle land on his foot?
Yes, it did.
Practice for listening skills. Unit 9 Pete's sharp knife.
1,
Listen carefully to complete the passage.
Pete was in his kitchen. He was about to slice 3 green apples. He liked to eat fresh apples with cinnamon sprinkled on them. He opened the blinds so that he could get more sunlight into the kitchen. Now he could see what he was doing. He grabbed a knife out of a drawer. It said, "Surgical Stainless USA" on the side of the blade. The blade was very thin and light. It had teeth like a saw. The handle was a brown piece of cheap hollow plastic. He had bought this knife about 20 years ago at a county fair. It was one of those knives that were advertised on TV. It could cut through a tomato can and then cut easily and cleanly through a fresh tomato. You never need to sharpen it. The sharp edge is guaranteed for life. That's how they advertised it. And for Pete, for once, couldn't argue that the advertisers lied. This was a great knife. But it was also a dangerous knife. A couple of years ago, Pete was careless. He was rapidly slicing a potato and the blade got his finger. The doctor put 3 stitches in Pete's finger. "Next time, be more careful," the doctor said. No kidding, Pete thought. He was so careful that he didn't use the knife for almost a year.
Practice for listening skills. Unit 9 Pete's sharp knife.
2.
Yes/no questions.
1.
Was Pete in his kitchen?
Yes, he was.
2.
Was he about to slice 4 apples?
No, he wasn't.
3.
Were the apples red?
No, there weren't.
4.
Did he like to sprinkle salt on fresh apples?
No, he didn't.
5.
Did he close the blinds?
No, he didn't.
6.
Was the knife blade thick and heavy?
No, it wasn't.
7.
Do you ever need to sharpen the knife?
No, you don't.
8.
Is the sharp edge guaranteed for life?
Yes, it is.
9.
Was it a great knife?
Yes, it was.
10.
Did the doctor put 4 stitches in Pete's finger?
No, he didn't.
Practice for listening skills. Unit 10 Provider Overbills customer.
1.
Listen carefully to complete the passage.
Simon got a monthly bill that he didn't like. His internet service provider, Wink, automatically withdrew $15 from his checking account each month. This was called direct payment. It made things simpler for him because it meant one less check to write each month. In fact, Simon had direct payments with his gas company, his phone company, and his electric company. So that was 4 fewer checks that he had to write each month. This month, instead of $15, Wink had withdrawn $75. Simon went online and looked at his account. Part of the increase was because he had switched from a slow dial-up connection to a fast DSL connection. Wink charged him $45 just to make that switch. Simon thought that this charge in itself was ridiculous. It probably took them about 5 seconds to make the switch. But any time a corporation can gouge you, they will. In addition to the $45, Wink had charged him $15 for his dial-up account, but had also charged him $15 for his DSL account. This was a double charge since a computer uses dial-up or DSL, but not both. We'll see about this, Simon thought as he searched for Wink's 800 number.
practice for listening skills. Unit 10 Provider Overbills customer.
2,
Yes/no questions.
1,
Did Simon get a bill that he liked?
No, he didn't.
2,
Did Simon go online?
Yes, he did.
3,
Did he look at his account online?
Yes, he did.
4,
Did it probably take about 5 seconds to make the switch?
Yes, it did.
5,
Was Wink his internet service provider?
Yes, it was.
6,
Did direct payment make things more difficult for him?
No, it didn't.
7,
Did Simon have direct payment with his gas company?
Yes, he did.
8,
Did Simon have direct payment with his newspaper company?
No, he didn't.
9,
Does the computer use both dial-up and DSL?
No, it doesn't.
10,
Did he search for Wink's 800 number?
Yes, he did.